Okay, we're going to cover the auto exit per entry. It's going to be a couple things I'm going to go over. One of them is going to be if you have other auto exits in play, how does auto exit per entry work? So I'm just going to do is just put have a 5-lot or 5-point profit target. So every time I buy a contract, it will put an exit 5 points away. So if I buy another one, it will change the quantity exit to 2 based on my true average price. And if I sell one, it will reduce the quantity down to 1 automatically. So you never have to cancel or replace your exit on auto exit per entry. If I click in the box here, the price box, and change this to 3 and hit the enter key, it will automatically move your exit order to 3 points from your true average price. If I have auto, so I'm just change it back to 5. I can use the arrow key in my keypad as well. I'm going to add auto scalp out to the equation, hit buy, and what it does is it put the auto scalp out at 2.5 points in this case. It changed the quantity to the auto exit per entry to 2-lot. So I'm long 2 and I have 3 orders to sell. So what would happen if this first order gets filled first? It will automatically cancel replace the quantity to a 1-lot. So you won't get 3 orders filled. That's something to keep in mind. I'm also going to put scalp out here. Let's put 1 point here. Percentage, 50%. So now I have 4 orders to get filled. In this case, if scale out gets filled at 1 point at 50% of contracts, and scalp out gets filled at 2.5 points, what will happen is all the orders will get canceled because you're flat. Okay. Now, one thing to keep in mind, you don't want to have these orders in the same increments as your auto exit per entry. Meaning, if I have this set for 2.5, let's make that 2.5. You can see that they combine the exits at that point. But if I make it 5, right? And look, it automatically added to that exit. In that case, it can, in fact, reverse your position. So you always want to keep it like 4.25, something that's different, that's not going to overlap with your auto exit per entry. That's the only thing, because you can have multiple auto exits. So we have 3 of them. We have auto scale out percent of contracts. We have auto exit per entry, which is what we're going over, and auto scalp out per entry. So all these can work together. They can be changed during a live trade. All of them can. They can also be canceled or turned off during a live trade. So you have a lot more controls than if you had a ATM set up with NinjaTrader, because you can do live adjustments during a live trade and it will all work together. I'm trying to think what else we got here. Oh, combined exits. This is important. You want to have combined exits mostly selected, because when you buy, what it will do, it will self-adjust the exit, which it just did here, to make 5 points on the total number of contracts. If you have combined exits unchecked, and the market's not really moving right now, it will put an order 5 points from your last fill price. But by checking it, it combines it. If you turn auto exits off and then turn it back on, it does combine all your orders. So if you did not have combined exits selected and you had all these exit orders along the way, when you do turn it off and then turn it back on, it does combine all the exits to one price. It doesn't stack all the individual orders. And that should do it. It's a pretty cool feature. Just one thing to keep in mind, is when you hit the X button here on the price ladder, it does not cancel all these auto exits. So I'm going to put a couple manual orders in here. If I hit the X, it only cancels the manual orders. In order to cancel the auto orders, you can either X them out here on the price ladder, or you can just turn these off and they turn off automatically. So you have those two options to cancel orders. Thank you. My name is J Rock. Thanks so much.